Welcome to Lawrence County High School and the 1991 Lawrence County Junior High Tournament. This is Channel 10 with Charlie Mabry and Eddie Talley bringing you tonight's first round tournament games, featuring the Summertown Eagles and the New Prospect Tigers. And the starting lineups are being announced for the Summertown Eagles and the New Prospect Tigers.
Squatty Walker and Gary Aldridge. Starting lineup, number 14.
New Prospect, number 14, Jeremy Bedford.
Number 24, Josh Huckabee.
Number 24, Josh Huckabee.
23, Shannon McCauley.
Number 23, Shannon McCauley. Shannon's not starting. Number 22, Corey Aldridge. Number 11, Warren Smith. Number 13, Marty McDonald.
Excuse me, Corey Aldridge.
Number 22, Corey Aldridge.
Number 13, Marty McDonald.
Number 13, Marty McDonald. Rounding out the starting lineup, number 11, Warren Smith.
For the home team.
Now for the Summertown Eagles.
Gilbert. Starting lineup, number 22, Anthony Davenport.
Number 22, Anthony Davenport.
Number 20, Doug.
Number 20, point guard, Doug Riggs.
Number 42.
In the middle, number 42, Big Tim Koenig. Number 44 at center, Jeremy Corbin. And on the wing, number 24, Aaron Burdett. Is round out the starting lineup for Mike Kilburn's Summertown Eagles. It's going to be Tim Koenig and Josh Huckabee. Center jump, start this final ball game of the night. Ronald Frierson puts the ball up. It's tapped, controlled by Doug Riggs. Summertown on the offense. New Prospect opening up into a 2-1-2 zone defense. Ball to Burdett on her left wing. Back over to Corbin. Doug Riggs working in the corner. On the high post to Koenig, Tim puts up a 10-foot jump. No good. Ball comes off to Marty McDonald. First rebound of the ball game, and New Prospect running. Corey Aldridge will be running the point for the New Prospect boys. Intercepted by Koenig. Tim's on the run. He's got 3-on-3. He's going to go all the way. Lays her up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Passes off to Riggs. Doug, 15-foot jump. Little man has two. It's going to be a fast ball game, looks like. Jeremy Bedford working the over to Aldridge. Aldridge puts one on the floor, and he's fouled by Jeremy Corbin. First foul of the ball game. New Prospect in over to Jeremy Bedford. Bedford working out right wing over to Marty McDonald. In the middle, Huckabee puts one up, and we have a tie ball. Give her to New Prospect. Mike Kilburn's coaching the Summertown boys. Ball comes in to Marty McDonald over in the corner at Aldridge. Ball comes off, give her back to Prospect. Corey Aldridge working into McDonald, puts it up, no good. Doug Riggs got a man out front. Burdett running, 1-on-3, he holds it up. Brings Corbin blasting down the middle, and Jeremy has two, 4-0, 4.5 minutes first period. Jeremy Bedford working over in the corner to Warren Smith. Warren working the wing, right wing, trying to find somebody. Who do we find? Corey Aldridge. What's he going to do with it? He's going over in the corner to Jeremy Bedford for two. 10-foot jump. 4-2 with 4 minutes remaining first period. Anthony Davenport working the ball over to Riggs, back to Davenport, Corbin. Immediately in the ball game comes number 12, Jason Smith, and number 24, Josh Huckabee for the Leoma boys. Ball comes over in the corner to Smith. Jason Smith, their spark plug. He didn't start tonight, discipline reasons. He quickly into the ball game though. Corey Aldridge brings her back over to McCauley. Send McCauley back to Smith. Puts up a 10-foot jump. Give it to her. Jason Smith, spark plug for these new prospect boys. 4-4, 3:18 the first period. Anthony Davenport working front court over to Doug Riggs' right wing, driving baseline. He's cut off. Back out to Aaron Burdett. Puts up a 15-foot jump. It's no good. Davenport puts one up, bounces, give it to him. 3 Summertown boys are in the scoring column. Davenport, Riggs, and Corbin for 6 points with 2:55 remaining first period. Jeremy Bedford working the point for the new prospect boys over to Corey Aldridge, and Aldridge takes steps. Ball stolen by Jeremy Bedford, goes up, he has it back intercepted by Doug Riggs. They caught Summertown sleeping, but they come out of it. Anthony Davenport held up 15 feet out, high post to Kenny, low post to Corbin, puts one up. Give it to him, folks, and he's fouled. Number 23, Shannon McCauley, picks up his first personal of the ball game as Jeremy Corbin puts one in and trying for the 3-point play. 8-4, Summertown with a 4-point lead. No good. Burdett brings the ball off board, has it stolen by Smith. Head to Bedford, lays one up. Give it to him. Jeremy Bedford has 4. 2:20 in the quarter, 8-6. Anthony Davenport working the ball down across the 10-second line for the Summertown boys. Come to left side to Burdett, over back to Davenport. Right wing Corbin. Low post Kenny. Kenny puts up a left-hander, no good. Ball comes off to Smith. Prospect running. Smith runs her all the way in, puts her up, no good. Ball comes off number 23. Shannon McCauley puts her up and in, and he's fouled. Tim Kinney picks up first personal, team foul number 2 for the Summertown boys. Shannon McCauley goes to the line to complete the 3-point play. We're 8-8, 1:57 remaining in the first period. It's no good. Ball comes off to Anthony Davenport. Summertown running. He almost has his pocket pick. Throws the ball away. New prospect, Jeremy Bedford, working the ball over to Corey Aldridge, working on the coming up slowly. What's she going to do with it? Over on the high post to McCauley. McCauley puts a 10-foot jump, no good. Tim Kenny brings the ball up. Burdett leading the field. Ball finally gets there to Doug Riggs, has his pocket pick, goes out of bounds. Give her back to Summertown. Coach Whitey Walker up shouting instruction. Also Mike Kilburn up shouting instruction to their respective teams. We're 8-8 with a minute and a half in the first period. Doug Riggs, trigger man, out to Burdett. Burdett working left wing, puts up a 15-foot jump, no good. Anthony Davenport brings the ball off the board. In the high post to Kenny. Kenny making a move, has the ball fall out of his hands. We have a tie ball. This time it'll go Summertown way. Doug Riggs set the inbound into Burdett. Thinks about it. Now he does. Uncorks a 15-foot air ball. Comes off to Corbin. Throws her out of bounds. It's tipped. Give her back to Summertown. Doug Riggs going to be the trigger man. This time he's going into Anthony Davenport. Point Over on the left wing to Riggs, working 20 feet out, trying to find somebody. Sets up for a 20-foot set. It's no good. Ball comes off for a rebound. We're going to give her back to blue, back to white. Summertown ball. Tim Kenny working for that ball. Minute 2 remaining first period. It's 8-8. Doug Riggs into Anthony Davenport on the high post. Kennig turns, dribbles, has it took away over to Burdett, puts up a 15-footer. No good. Ball comes off by Huckabee, and Prospect on the run over to Corey Aldridge. Back in the corner to McCauley. What's he going to do? He's going to find Aldridge. Aldridge is fouled by number 24, Aaron Burdett. Aaron's first personal foul, team foul number 3 with 41 seconds in the quarter. Corey Aldridge, trigger man. Who's he going to find? He's looking for Smith. Finds Bedford, 18 feet out. He's cut off over to Jason Smith. Jason working the lane, puts up a 10-foot jump. It's blocked. Picked up by Kenny. Burdett ahead of the field, lays one up. It's no good. Kenny brings her down, puts her back in. Tim Kennig's on the board. 20 seconds. Corey Aldridge puts one up, and we have a number 2 on Tim Kennig. Foul number 2 on the big man for Summertown. That's going to send Corey Aldridge to the line to shoot 2. 16 seconds remaining. Summertown with a 10-8 lead. Ronald and Rain Frierson officiating this ball game, keeping her well in hand. Corey Aldridge at the line for the first time. It rims in, rims out. They're 0 for 2 from the line. Summertown 0 for 1. We don't have a free throw made as yet. Corey's second shot's up. It's good. 10-9. Prospect in a full court press over to Doug Riggs. He's working up middle of the court. Going to carry all the way. Hits Corbin. Corbin drives the lane, and we have a foul on number 24, Josh Huckabee. Josh's first personal foul, second team foul with 7 seconds remaining first period. Doug Riggs going to be trigger man. Who's he going to find? Going to find Anthony Davenport. 4 seconds. Into Burdett. Riggs fires up a 20-footer. Give it to him at the buzzer. Doug Riggs throws up a 20-footer. First quarter comes in. Summertown 13. New Prospect 9. It's about to begin. New Prospect brings the ball in. Number 25, Kevin Clanton into the ball game. Ball comes off to Davenport. He takes steps. Scoring run down in the first quarter. Tim Kennig 2, Anthony Davenport 2, Doug Riggs 5, and Jeremy Corman 4. For New Prospect, Jeremy Bedford 4, Corey Aldridge 1, Shannon Cawley 2, and Jason Smith 2. Ball comes into Corey, making a move, has his pocket picked by Burdett. He has his pocket picked by Clanton. They're working, and we have a foul on number 22, Anthony Davenport. Anthony's first personal. 5th team foul, so New Prospect to be at the line to shoot to 1-1. Corey Aldridge is 1 for 2 from the line in the first quarter for 1 point. Summertown has a 13-9 lead with 5:41. It's no good. Ball comes off to McCauley, and McCauley's fouled by Anthony Davenport. Anthony's second personal, team 6. That'll send Shannon McCauley to the line to shoot to 1-1. We're at Lawrence County High School, bringing you the Lawrence County Junior High Basketball Tournament first round action on Channel 10. Shannon McCauley's rims in, rims out. He's 0 for 2. This is Charlie Mabry along with Eddie Talley. Channel 10 television. Second one rolls good. 13-10, 5:38, first half. Anthony Davenport slowly working the ball across. Summertown boys comes to the left side. Who's he find? Doug Riggs drives the baseline, puts up a running gun. No good. Ball comes off Corey Aldridge, he's running the other way. 3-on-1, pulls up for a 5-foot jump, no good. Rebound battle forward, back over to Smith. Jason Smith puts one up. Jeremy Corbin comes out with it for the Summertown boys. Anthony Davenport on the run. Over to Tim Kenny. Tim lays one up. Give him 2. Corey Aldridge fast, quickly back down court for the New Prospect boys. He finds Kevin Clanton out front. Back to Corey. He thinks about it. Don't do it. Over to Jason Smith. Working 20 feet out. Summertown into a man-to-man defense. Corey Aldridge puts one up. No good. Tim Kenny brings her off the board. He's got Davenport ahead of him. Lays one up. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. No good. Corbin puts one up. Jeremy has 2 more for 6. 17-10 with 4 1/4 left. First period, second period. New Prospect quickly back down. Kevin Clanton working out front. Finds Corey Aldridge. Summertown that tight man-to-man. Over to Jason Smith. Puts up a 20-footer. No good. Jeremy Corbin brings the ball out to Aaron Davenport. He's got Kennig ahead. Touch pass. Puts her up. Gets his own rebound. What's he going to do with it? And we have a foul. Corey Aldridge picks up a foul for the New Prospect boys with timeout on the floor. 3:58 remaining first half. Summertown 17, New Prospect 10. Tim Kenny at the line to shoot 2 for the Summertown boys. Fouled in the act of shooting. He has 4 on the night. First time to the line. It's nothing but net. Give Tim 5, 18-10. Second one's up, bouncing, no good. Corbin bats the ball out, picked up by Corey. Corey decides to settle it down. Who's he find over in the corner? Number 14, Bedford, stolen by Doug Riggs. Doug running length of the floor, has the ball batted. We're going to give her back to Summertown. Doug Riggs set the inbound. Who's he looking for? He's finding Burdette. Puts one up. 15-foot jump. Give Aaron 2. First 2 of the night. All 5 starters for the Summertown boys have scored. Corey Aldridge, trigger man for the New Prospect boys. He finds Jason Smith over on the left. Right wing. He's driving the baseline. Puts one up. It's no good. Rebound comes off to Bedford. Puts one up. No good. Battling for the rebound. McCauley comes out with it. Brings her back out. Jason Smith again. This time we're going to give him 2. 20-12. 3:12 in the period. Jason has 4. Anthony Davenport working over to Doug Riggs. Driving the baseline. He's cut off. And the high post to Kenny. Kenny bottled up. And we have a foul on number 14, Jeremy Bedford. Tim Kenny's got a habit of wanting to put the ball on the floor instead of putting it in the basket every time he gets in the middle, and they're bottling him up in there, putting 3 men on him. That's 4th team foul on the New Prospect Tigers. Doug Riggs inbound. Anthony Davenport, 18-foot jump. Anthony has 4, 22-12. Summertown strung out a 10-point lead. 2:52 remaining in the first half. Jeremy Bedford working the point this time over to Jason Smith. We're driving to the baseline, going to carry all the way in. He's hammered, no call, and Jason Smith has 6. Anthony Davenport quickly bringing the ball up over to Doug Riggs on the right wing. He drives the baseline, cut off, back to Davenport, jump for a 15-foot jumper, no good. Jeremy Corbin puts her up, no good. Kennig brings the ball off, and Tim puts her up, no good. Ball comes off to Jason Smith. Prospect running, we have a foul. Doug Riggs picked up his first personal foul. He kept a breakaway that time. That's going to send New Prospect to the line to shoot to 1-1. The Tigers are 2 for 6 from a 2 for 7 from a free-throw line so far tonight. Jason Smith hasn't been there. He has 6 points on the night. First one's up. It's good. Jason lost his starting role tonight for disciplinary problems. He's come in playing hard. He got in there. Second one's up, no good. Jeremy Corman brings the ball off the board. Ball tapped. We're going to give her back to New Prospect. 22-15 with 2:14 in the quarter. Coach Whitey Walker up, shouting his instructions. Mike Kilburn at a rare time sitting on the bench. Ball comes over to Jason Smith, 18-foot set, no good. Ball comes off McCauley, puts one up, no good. Comes off to Aldridge, puts one up, bouncing, no good. Comes off to Smith, no good. Tim Kinnick brings her off the board. Tie ball, we're going to give her back to Prospect. Tim Kinnick trying to get rough. Every tie ball tonight, he's tried to get a little rough. He's no use of that. He's coming out of the ball game here in a minute. Coach Kilburn sees a need to settle him down. Adam Burleson checking in for the Summertown boys. Anthony Davenport bringing the ball in. Minute 45 in the quarter. Summertown with a 7-point lead. Davenport hits high post. Corbin puts one up. Jeremy has 8. Summertown with a 9-point lead with a minute and a half in the quarter. Jeremy Bedford working outside over on the right wing to Jason Smith. Drives the baseline, has the ball go off his leg. Give her to the Eagles. New Prospect Tigers roaming the end zone here in this ball game tonight. He roams the sidelines every night. New Prospect into a full court press. We come into Davenport, back over to Ridge. We throw the ball away, but we get lucky. Jason Smith steps in, touches it last. Doug Riggs set to inbound. Who we going to find? Anthony Davenport. Back to Doug Riggs. Working across the 10-second line. Aaron Burdett puts up a 12-foot jump. Aaron found the range. That's 2 jumpers he's made from out there. Quickly, New Prospect tries to come back. Intercepted by Davenport. Over to Riggs. Summertown going to settle it down. Into the middle of Burleson. Puts up a 5-footer. It's no good. Taken off Shannon McCauley. Prospect on the run. 53 seconds. He's going all the way in. Lays one up. No good. Burleson gets her off. Back to McCauley. Puts her up. No good. Davenport has it stolen by McCauley. Over to Bedford. Jason Smith driving the lane. What's he going to do? All the way around. No good. Doug Riggs has her off. McCauley bouncing around. We're going to give her blue. Well, 31 seconds. First half. It's 26-15. Jeremy Bedford, no good. Jeremy Corman brings the ball off the board to Anthony Davenport. Into the high post to Burleson. Back out Doug Riggs, a 20-footer. This one's no good. Burleson brings her off. Back over to Riggs, another 20-footer, no good. Corbin puts her up, no good. Ball comes off with 9 seconds remaining. Give her to Prospect. Summertown fans don't agree with the call, but that's the way it goes. Nevertheless, Wayne Frierson saw it that way it's going to be. Into Corey Aldridge, come across 10-second line down the right side, driving the middle, and he's hammered. Is that going to be foul number 3 on Anthony Davenport? No, number 24, Aaron Burdett picks up his second personal foul, so that'll send Corey Aldridge to the line to shoot 2. 5 seconds remaining. Summertown with a 26-15 lead. Corey's 1 for 3 from a free throw line for 1 point. It's out, no good. Ball comes off, no good. McCauley puts her up and in. First half comes to an end. Summertown 26, New Prospect 17. If you'd like a tape of this Lawrence County Junior High basketball tournament game of Summertown New Prospect, let us know. Charlie Mabry at 964-3324, Eddie Tadley at 964-2421, and we'll make arrangements for you to have a tape of this basketball game or any of the tournament games that we tape or any of the Summertown high school or junior high basketball games during the season. For a scoring rundown in the first half for Summertown, Tim Kennig has 5 points, Anthony Davenport 4, Doug Riggs 5, Jeremy Corbin 8, and Aaron Burdett 4. For the New Prospect Tigers, Jeremy Bedford 4, Corey Aldridge 1, Shannon McCauley 5, and Jason Smith led the way with 7 points. We're about to get ready to start this third period. It's 26-17. New Prospect set to inbound to start this third period. Jeremy Bedford going to inbound it. He's trying to find Corey. He throws her in the front court to Jason Smith. Pulls up for a 15-foot jump. Tim Kennig brings the ball off the board. Summertown running. Over to Davenport. Doug Riggs over on the left side. Coming out to work the point. Coming around left side to Burdett. Back Riggs. Anthony Davenport takes a 15-foot jump. It's no good. Shannon McCauley brings the ball off. New Prospect running. He's going all the way. Takes up about a 15-foot jump. Gets an air ball. Corey Aldridge puts one up. No good. And Josh Huckabee brings her off the board and lays one in for his first 2 points of the night. 26-19 with 5:19 remaining in the third period. This is the fourth game of the night. We've had a pretty good crowd here tonight to watch these junior high basketball games. Davenport over to Corbin, trying to find somebody. Back to Doug Riggs. Anthony Davenport, high post to Kennig, puts her on the floor, goes to baseline, double dribble. This zone defense is giving these Summertown boys a fit. New Prospects into 2-1-2. Ball comes in to Jeremy Bedford. New Prospect works calmly up the floor. Summertown into a man-to-man defense. Ball comes off Jason Smith, drives the baseline, lays one up. Jason has 9. Nobody picked him up. 26-21. They brought her back to 5. 4 quick points here in the third period. Doug Riggs, right wing Davenport, low post Kennig. Kennig puts one up. Give Tim 2 more for 7. Quickly, Corey Aldridge driving the length of the floor up to the left side, lays one up, no good. Rebound comes off Tim Kennig. Way off traveling. 28-21 with a little over 4 minutes, third period. New Prospect Tigers, Corey Aldridge set to be inbound man. Who's he going to find? Who's he going to find? He traveled. You got to stand flat-footed. They've had problems with that tonight. Doug Riggs working a point this quarter for the Summertown boys. He played the wing in the first quarter. Drive goes to the left side. Who's he trying to find? Davenport. Over to Corbin. Corbin drives one in, powers one up, no good. Ball comes off. Kennig picks one up. It's no good. Who's going to get the rebound? Picked up Doug Riggs. Driving to the baseline, puts up about an 8-foot jump. Air ball. Shannon McCauley brings her off. Prospect running. Corey Aldridge lays one up. Give him his first bucket. He has 3 points. 3:38. They're down to 5 points. Davenport puts up a runner and jump. No good. Kennig brings the ball off the board, and we have a pushing foul on Josh Huckabee. Josh's second personal foul, first team foul of the half. Doug Riggs will be trigger man for Summertown. Who's he going to find against the zone? He don't find anybody. We're going to give her back to New Prospect. Ball comes in to Jason Smith, working the right side. He's going to bring her up this time, work the point from the right side. What's he going to find? Bedford on the right wing. He's cut off, back to Smith. 17-foot set, no good. Anthony Davenport brings her off. Doug Riggs, Aaron Burdett, Summertown on the run. He missed it. Doug Riggs there for the rebound. He missed it. Ball battled. Corbin picks it up, lays one in. Jeremy finally puts her in the basket. He's in double figures with 10, the first Summertown player with 3 minutes in the third period. It's 30-23, and Aaron Burdett picks up his third personal foul, first team foul on the Summertown Eagles this half. That brings Paul Masterson up off the bench for the Summertown boys, their first sub. Second sub, had Adam Burleson in the first half. Masterson got quite a bit of playing time last week against this same New Prospect boys. Jeremy Bedford working across Jason Smith, 20 feet out. He dribbles in, going to baseline. He's cut off. Puts up about an 8-foot jump. It bounces, no good. Tim Koenig brings the ball out for Summertown. They're running. He's 1-on-4. He holds her up. Back over to Anthony Davenport in the corner to Doug Riggs. Paul Masterson, Anthony Davenport, Doug Riggs driving the baseline, lays one up, no good. The ball's battled on the rebound. Give her the blue, New Prospect ball. I believe Doug Riggs trying to pat him himself after Jason Campbell, the Summertown High senior point guard. He's playing a whole lot like him. And he's about the same size he was at the same stage of their careers. We have number 11, Warren Smith, in for the New Prospect boys. He's going to work the point. 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 30-23. Warren working left side over to Aldridge. Aldridge takes steps, turns the ball over. Masterson cut him off. Heads up play by Paul. Anthony Davenport bothered, back over to Doug Riggs. Over to Masterson, puts up a 20-foot left-hander, air ball, no good. Corbin brings the ball back in bounds. We're on the line, give her to New Prospect. Timeout on the floor, 2 minutes, 1 second remaining, third period. Summertown 30, New Prospect 23. We're at Lawrence County High School, Lawrence County Junior High Tournament, first round games. Summertown Eagles and the New Prospect Tigers. This is Charlie Mabry along with Eddie Tadley in Channel 10 bringing you this junior high tournament. We hope you're enjoying the action tonight. The New Prospect Summertown ball comes into Corey Aldridge. He's cut off by Masterson. Working across 10-second line over to Jason Smith. Cut off by Doug Riggs. Back out front to Shannon McCauley. He's going to drive, put up a running gun, no good. Ball comes off to Josh Huckabee, no good. McCauley puts her up, no good. McCauley brings her back off, going to set her up again. Going to put up about a 5-foot jump, it's no good. Aldridge brings the ball back out past the three-point line, and he's fouled by Doug Riggs. Doug picked up his second personal, second team foul of the quarter and a half with a minute and a half remaining, third period. New Prospect Tigers set to inbound underneath their basket. Corey Aldridge into McCauley, puts one up, no good. Kenny brings the ball off, leads Doug Riggs, tries to hit Davenport, picked up by Shane McCauley. 2-on-0, Jason Smith lays one up, give him 2. 11 points for Smith, brings the lead back down to 5 once again with a minute 9. Third period, Anthony Davenport over to Doug Riggs. High post Tim Kenny puts up a 12-foot jump, it's no good. Nothing but New Prospect boys on the board. Jason Smith comes out with it, he'll bring her all the way up. Gonna drive, puts up about a 5-foot jump. Jason caught him asleep. 13 points for Jason. Corey Aldridge intercepts the inbound pass for the Summertown boys. Shane McCauley double dribble, didn't get called for it. Ball comes out. Tim Kenny picks her up behind the back. Over to Corbin, lays one up, no good. Gets another one, no good. Kenny puts one up, no good. Corey Aldridge comes out for the New Prospect boys. 19 seconds, 30-27. Aldridge up with a 20-footer, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Anthony Davenport, 10 seconds. Cross 10-second line, 6 seconds. Kenny, baseline, puts up a 5-footer, no good. And as the third quarter comes to an end, Summertown 30, New Prospect 27. New Prospect set to inbound. like Summertown set the inbound, start of the fourth period. Doug Griggs going to be trigger man. Who's he going to find? Looking for Anthony Davenport. He finds him. Back over to Doug. Puts up an 18-foot jump. No good. Ball comes off Josh Huckabee. They're on the run. McCauley over to Aldridge. Corey Aldridge going to cut off. Back out front, Jason Smith. Summertown in the zone defense now. Jason dribbles in, puts up about a 12-footer. Give him two more, 30-29 with 5.5. Coach Whitey Walker and Mike Kilburn are both up shouting instructions to their team. New prospects went to a man-to-man defense. Aaron Burdett cut off over to Doug Riggs, trying to find somebody. Who's he going to find? Tim Koenig on the low post. Laser up and in. That's 9 points for Koenig. 32-29 with 5 minutes in the fourth period. Jeremy Bedford working the point over Corey Aldridge. He's driving the baseline. Feeds the ball back into McCauley. Picked up by Koenig. Running length of the floor. He's got Riggs ahead of him, but he has the ball punched out. Jason Smith picks her up. He's coming back the other way. He had the outlet, but he didn't take it. Jason Smith dribbles in, about a 10-foot jump. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. No good. Anthony Davenport brings her off the board. 3-on-2. Who's he going to feed? He feeds Corey Aldridge. You prospect back. They got the bird if they see him. Josh Huckabee puts one up. No good. Tim Koenig brings her up. He's bringing her back the other way for the Summertown boys. He's cut off in the back court over to Anthony Davenport. Doug Riggs working on the baseline. Tim Koenig coming down the middle. He hit the cutter. 34-29 with 4:08 fourth period. That's going to bring Marty McDonald up off the bench for the New Prospect boys. Jeremy Bedford working out front to Corey Aldridge. Work 20-foot set. It's up. No good. Tim Koenig brings her off. Trying to lead Davenport. Lays one up. And it's no good. Jeremy Bedford brings her off for the Prospect boys. Action fast and furious. New Prospect bringing her over across. Over to Jason Smith working on the right wing. He dribbles, has the ball kicked, picked up by Tim Koenig. What's he going to do this trip? He just wings her down to Davenport. He's got Riggs ahead of him, puts up a 5-footer. Davenport off the board, puts her up. Koenig off the board, puts her up. Aldridge comes off the board with her. New Prospect coming back this way. Summertown getting 3 or 4 shots. Jeremy Bedford slows her, backs her back down with 3 minutes to go in the fourth period. Summertown with a 5-point lead. Jason Smith working 18 feet out. He's driving the baseline. He's cut off. Back over Jeremy Bedford working the point. Whitey Walker calls timeout. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. Fourth period. Summertown 34, New Prospect 29. If you'd like a videotape of this exciting basketball game between Summertown and New Prospect, give us a ring, 964-3324, 964-2421. Charlie and Eddie will fix you up. New Prospect, Jason Smith working the point. Dribbles down the baseline, has cut off over to McCauley. McCauley working the free throw line. He's cut off. Summertown in the zone defense. Over to Jeremy Bedford. Bedford and Jason Smith puts up a 12-foot jump. It's no good. Ball comes off. Bedford puts one up. No good. McCauley puts her up. 5-foot jump. Gives Shannon 2 more. Shannon has 7 on the night. 34-31. Long pass into Tim Koenig. Lays one up and in. 13 points on the night and a 5-point lead with 2:12 remaining fourth period. Kevin Clanton working a point for New Prospect boys. Over to Jeremy Bedford. Over to Marty McDonald. Puts one up and give him 2. Number 24, Josh Huckabee coming back in for the New Prospect boys. Number 22, Corey Aldridge also coming back in. 1:56 remaining. New Prospect into a full court press. Ball comes into Koenig. Nobody guarding him. He brings the ball across the 10-second line. Who's she going to find? Doug Riggs, little ball handler, going to be out front. Aaron Burdett, left wing, has his pocket picked by Smith. Ball goes over to Bedford. Jeremy Bedford working the ball back. Minute 40. Fourth period. Summertown with a 3-point lead. Jason Smith working out front. What's he going to do? Puts up an 18-foot jump, no good. The ball comes off, picked up by Davenport. Summertown running, finds Kenny, has it get away over to Burdett. Burdett brings her back out, finds Davenport at 16-foot jump. Give Anthony 2 more. Big basket, 38-33, minute 13. Shane Cawley puts up a 16-foot running shot, no good. Kenny brings the ball off for the Summertown boys. What's he going to do? Finds Doug Riggs. Corbin. Burdett ahead of him, no good. Comes off Jason Smith, and they're running. And Aaron Burdett picks up his 4th personal foul, and that's the 3rd team foul on the Summertown Eagles with 53 seconds. Summertown with a 5-point lead. We're at Lawrence County High School, this exciting junior high basketball tournament. Summertown Eagles and the New Prospect Tigers. 53 seconds remaining. Summertown 38, New Prospect 33. I thought Wayne and Ronald Frierson's handled this ball game real well tonight. They kept it pretty well in check. And yet let them play ball. New Prospect set to inbound. Who are we going to find? Jeremy Bedford looking with somebody. Has it intercepted by Doug Riggs. What's he going to do? Over to Burdett. Burdett has the ball intercepted by Corey Aldridge. He's ahead of the field, lays one up. It's no good, and he's fouled by Aaron Burdett. That should be 5 on Aaron for the night. He finishes with 4 points. Played a fine all-around basketball game. That's going to bring Paul Masterson in for the Summertown boys with 42 seconds left. Paul was in the 3rd period. That's also going to bring number 45, Jeremy Kilburn, in for the ball game for the New Prospect boys. He's going to take Josh Huckabee's place. As Corey Aldridge goes to the line to shoot to 1-1. Corey has 3 points on the night. He's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. It's short, no good. Tim Kinnick brings the ball off for the Summertown boys. He's going to bring her all the way across. Anthony Davenport, Doug Riggs, 34 seconds. Over to Kinnick, and Kinnick is hacked by Corey Aldridge. Corey's 2nd personal. Believe it or not, that's the 2nd team foul on the New Prospect Tigers in the 3rd and 4th period. 29 seconds remaining. That's only the 6th personal foul on the entire ball game for New Prospect. Riggs into Kenny. Anthony Davenport, what's he going to do? He's fouled by Jeremy Bedford. That's 3 team fouls. I guess we call walking. We didn't call a foul, evidently. Jason Smith brings the ball in, has it stripped, picked up by Doug Riggs. Anthony Davenport, back to Riggs, 18 seconds. Corey Aldridge picks it up, shoots with 3-point range, no good. McCauley picks her up, no good. McCauley again, puts her in with 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds, we call timeout. Summertown 38, New Prospect 34. Play is about to be set. 5 seconds remaining. Summertown has the ball on the inbound play, holding to a 3-point lead. Been an exciting basketball game all the way. Doug Riggs going to be the trigger man. New Prospect into the man-to-man. What are they going to come out with? Who are we going to hit? We got to find somebody. We find Anthony Davenport, and he's fouled immediately by Corey Aldridge. Summertown's 1, 2, 3. That's only the 4th team foul. Summertown will be putting the ball in play again. 4 seconds. Summertown set to inbound again. Same situation. Who we're going to find this time? Anthony Davenport, Doug Riggs, and Doug's foul with 2 seconds to go by Shane McCauley. This time Summertown will go to the line to shoot. No, they don't. I guess not. The 1 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. No, we marked that one off. That's only 4 team fouls on the New Prospect boys with 2 seconds remaining. Summertown with a 3-point lead. Doug Riggs finds Tim Koenig, and Tim's pushed by Jason Smith. And that'll set Tim Koenig to the line to shoot the 1 and 1. 2 shots, intentional foul. Thought it should be, but I know where he's going to call it or not. First one's no good. They'll get 2 shots and the ball in again. Tim Koenig's led this team tonight in scoring with 13. All the Summertown boys have played a real good basketball game. 1 second remaining, 38-35. Doug Riggs set to inbound. Ball comes in to Davenport. As the ball game comes to an end, Summertown 38, New Prospect 35. Scoring rundown for New Prospect. Marty McDonald has 2 points. Josh Huckabee 2 points. Shannon McCauley 9 points. Corey Aldridge 3 points. Jeremy Bedford 4 points. And New Prospect was led by Jason Smith, 15 big points. For Summertown, Aaron Birdie had 4 points. Doug Riggs 5 points. Anthony Davenport 6. Jeremy Corbin 10 big points. And Summertown was led by Tim Koenig. Summertown 38, New Prospect 35. This is Channel 10 Sports signing off for the Lawrence County Junior High Basketball Tournament. This is Charlie and Eddie bidding you so long.